So what are some of your goals for this year? We know that you are a relatively new coach, and you are building your program. What are some of the goals that you have for this year, and how are you going about making them effectuate?
Some of the goals we have for this year, definitely want to be competitive. The first thing we talked about just putting in work in the offseason, so we're excited about the work that we put in. And so some of our goals will be competitive. We're definitely going to have, looking forward to having a better season this year than what occurred last year. So we're just looking forward to the future and everything that has in store for us.
All right, let's go to Keith Mims.
Keith Mims, WAGG, Summit Media, all football. Coach, let me ask you this. Huffman has incredible facilities over there at your school. What is going to take to really get a winning culture, kind of change the culture of losing over the past few years? What do you think is going to have to happen to change the culture there at Huffman and start getting some wins up under your belt over there?
Well, the first thing it starts with leadership, number one. So we're definitely excited about the new direction that we have with our athletic director, Steve Ward. Secondly, things about the young men, the parents, simply just buying into the culture that we're trying to establish. And so we look at the parent meeting that we had on the other night. We look at some of the new men and the new addition that we had to the football program. They definitely made a commitment to putting in work and going through the process and going through an off season. And so I think that's really where it starts at right there.
Coach, I know that last year's history, but last year you failed to score the entire season. How has that affected in your fall practice, and how does that kind of give you an incentive going forward to change that for 2024?
Well, interesting thing, it has not affected us at all because once I took the job coming in, there were some different things that were happening as far as circumstances, some different things that affected last year's season. And so really our mindset has not been on last year at all. Like I say, it's like a rearview mirror. That rearview mirror is about that big, and so really our eyes have been focused ahead and really forgetting the things behind us and just pressing forward and moving towards that mark. And that's really what we've been focused on, just dominating ourselves. So one thing that we talk about on a consistent daily basis is man in the mirror. Can you dominate yourself? Can you really just do what's necessary and do your job to be able to move forward? So that's really all our focus and mindset has been on.
Ray Turner?
Coach, when they first hired you, and I saw it come across Facebook, I kind of laughed because I knew you was a good coach, because I knew your pedigree came from Tuscaloosa. I'm very familiar with Tuscaloosa football, and I knew you were going to do a good job. So have you implemented? You got your pattern of what you want to do now? I know it takes like 2 or 3 years. So how far are you away from you implementing your setup and everything like that?
Well, I don't know if you can put like a numerical value on it, but we're definitely heading the right direction. So the biggest thing is all season, it's weight room, it's strength and conditioning, it's the mental aspect of it. And so, we're definitely, actually, I'll probably say much further along than what I thought we'd be at this point. But I think that's a true testament of the work that the kids have done themselves, in addition to the new coaching addition that we made to the staff with our offensive coordinator, Eddie Hall, our defensive coordinator, Antoine Autry.
I know Coach a few questions ago spoke about the culture that you're building there. Mm-hmm. This is to the players. I want to ask you all, he spoke about leadership from the group. How would you all define where the culture is at Huffman right now? What's that energy going into 2024?
Well, I'll answer that one. I'll say the culture is getting very better than the leadership. Like we're just trying to get everybody to buy in, and seeing we're very young. All the young guys are just buying in every day, and I just see improvement from all the guys every day.
Well, we thank Huffman for coming out, the Huffman Viking football team. Let's give them a round of applause. And we present to you now the flag football team from Huffman High School, coached by JaKeyla Carlton. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing outstanding. Tell us, introduce your players, and tell us about some of your goals for the upcoming season.
So to the left of me, I have Lanequa Reddick, and to the right of me, I have Angielena McKinstry. Our goals for this year, we're just trying to be better than we were last year. So even if that's something small, we want to count that as a goal. So just to be better than we were last year.
Angielena, how did you develop a love for this sport of football?
I developed love for football because when I was younger, I really used to play football with my brothers a lot. And I just always wanted to play, and when I seen that I had an opportunity, I took it.
I like that. Lanequa?
Like Angielena said, when I was younger, I used to always be outside with my friends, neighbors, playing football. And once I got to Huffman, I saw they had a flag football team. I always wanted to play football, so that was my chance to play football.
Ray Turner, what do you have for these ladies?
Coach, I came to see you play last season in the playoff. I think you played, was it Homewood?
Yes, sir.
I almost froze to death out there. You owe me some hot chocolate or something.
Well, yeah, heated pads down there for you. Should have came to the bottom.
Last year, you turned out to be pretty good. So are you better this year than you were last year?
Well, I'm not going to take all the credit. I have Coach Darius McCray and Kevin Johnson that helps me out. So with those two guys plus me, we make an awesome team. So we're trying to build and we're trying to be anything we do. We always want to be better. So, and I can speak for my staff when I say that. So even if it's a yard and we make a yard difference, then I think that did that answer your question? I'm sorry, you said to be better, right?
You have some good. I got one more for you.
I got you.
How was you able? Maybe a crazy question, but how was you able to just stand up to the big dog? Because you had Homewood beat. It just a turnover down late in the game turned it around.
So we were able to stand up to them because we practiced, and we I think that was our second time playing them. So we learned from our first mistake. So after learning from your first mistake, you never do the same thing twice. So we learned from that first mistake. We came back and we played hard to the end.
Thanks, Coach.
Tommy Palladino, BCS Media. So the flag football is making its Olympic debut in LA in 2028. Do y'all have any aspirations in playing in the Olympics in flag football?
I personally think that it's good that they bring this to the Olympics, and I am very interested in getting the opportunity to join it. So.
Well, let's give the ladies of Huffman High School a hand, their flag football team. Thank you, ladies, and we look forward to seeing you play this fall. Let's give them a hand.
Thank you.